So never understood the accent of the gentleman. I suppose it's like the gentleman who's quite tough, but it's like he's kind of too much of a. I don't get it. I never got it. It works as an authority figure because he's kind of seen as like weaker because you're an authority figure. Because I always think that in my head, like if you're an authority figure, you're usually not as tough as the wrestlers.
Yeah, what happens is stuff like, you'll have JBL in the ring in an actual match with John Cena kicking out of an FU, but if he is in his commentary clothes and he gets up on the apron and gets clotheslined off it, he's lying on the ground for 5 minutes out
It's
cold.
done.
Yeah.
He's got the same sort of overall points as a ref would.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly, yeah.
His body's all in red, and you touch him, and he's fucking down, and he's hurt. Like, because they always do that thing. They got to get like the EMTs, and he's like, "Oh, I think I've got a concussion." It's like, come on, mate, you fell down.
Yeah.
You used to do this for a living.
Yeah, you've kicked out of choke slams, but no one's buying
through,
this.
like the ring or through the fucking limo. But you just get weaker. But no, so Regal, he's got like the weird theme as well. He doesn't have the evil theme.
Yeah, it's the sort of happy, jolly. Do you know what it is? With the whole basis of this gimmick is that Vince McMahon thinks every English person sounds and talks and acts like that. So that's why.
And they're all like cunts, basically. we all.
That's true outside of kayfabe as well.
Yeah. I can attest. Hang on, though, if someone's English listening, they're gonna hate this. Yeah, there might be a few, but no, it's like. Again, we're seeing a man's ideas of what an English person is in 2001.
Yeah.
And it's a guy who has brass knuckles who fights in the streets of Liverpool. Not Liverpool, fuck
Blackpool,
that.
the other pool.
Yeah, the other pool.
I knew it was some kind of unsavory pool.
He fights people by water pools, and like he uses brass. This is how I was understanding it. He fights someone by water pool. He has brass knuckles. Never liked him as a kid. William Regal.
No,
Didn't get it.
It's because he was such a good heel, though. That's why we didn't like him. Like, if we were at those events, we would be booing the hell out of him because he got heat because he was a proper good heel.
That's very true.
You just had no incentive to ever cheer him on.
Yeah, it's like you have no characteristics of what I enjoy, and that's very true because he does that pin and he rubs his forearm.
Yeah.
Doesn't rub anything else. He rubs his forearm across your face. Even if you rub his dick across your face, either or you'd get heel heat for it.
Yeah.
Definitely, I quite like that.
He also had just a lot of peculiar what a characteristic. Why could I not come out with that word? Where he'd wipe his feet on the apron before he gets in the ring, and like the wave and just his sort of general demeanor was just real like, I just have nothing in common with this guy whatsoever, and he does weird things and thinks that he's a better person because he does them. Like that ties into the whole gentleman thing of, when you're with someone who is like in a different social class to you, you're always going to be like, yeah, this guy, he's a cunt. And like you feel the same way with Regal because he does all these things that just, they don't sit right with you. Like, why would you wipe your feet before you get in the ring?
And he'd look at you and be like, why didn't you wipe your feet?
Exactly. That's exactly it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's actually, this is why we appreciate him now, is because he's so good. Like,
it's so subtle, and it's so simple.
Yeah, and
no one has to take a fucking bump, and no one has to fucking go through a table. It's just like, I don't know. I quite enjoy. Did you think that Edge was getting slightly booed?
It was really hard for me to kind of decipher any form of crowd interaction with this match compared to the one before it.
I thought I was hearing a little bit of "Let's Go Regal" because I do know that Edge was getting slightly booed as a face. Maybe not at this point, maybe just before, just after, because there's bland, but I think they went full bland with him at some point around here. Yeah, but
I didn't pick up on that, but that's interesting.